Alright, so what's going on, guys? My name's Chopper, and it is now 2017, and we are less than a month away from getting Infinite Warfare Zombies DLC 1 and playing the new map Rave in the Redwoods. And today, guys, I want to talk about why I think that Rave in the Redwoods could be a very good map, or at least a great map in my opinion anyway. I want to talk about basically the differences between Zombies and Spaceland and what Rave in the Redwoods is going to be, from what we know anyway, and from what the developers have told us. And I think it's important, no matter what you think of Zombies and Spaceland, you know, the first map that we ever got with Infinite Warfare, it doesn't really matter what you think of this. I think we should go into each DLC with an open mind. I went into Infinite Warfare Zombies Spaceland with a very open mind, with very low expectations, but I came out pleasantly surprised, and I wasn't disappointed with the overall quality of the map. So I think we should have the same mindset when Rave in the Redwoods comes out at the end of January. Now, it seems like what the developers have done is taken our feedback from what the community thinks of Zombies in Spaceland and kind of done a complete turnaround. As you guys saw from the interview, Lee Ross talks about how this is such a stark contrast from Spaceland. We had like very open areas and lanes and that sort of stuff to actually be comfortable in this area, but he talks about Rave in the Redwoods being a very close quarters type of thing, and I feel like he's trying to go for like the Nocturne tone feel, you know what I mean, or like the Verrucht feel, where it's very close quarters and there really isn't that much room to move around, and you feel like you're surrounded from all sides at all times. This kind of makes me feel like that Rave in the Redwoods could finally be a scary zombies map. Now, we haven't had a truly scary zombies map in a long time. I would argue that World at War was the scariest maps, and then it started to get, you know, a little bit more, I guess, comical as the years went on. I mean, obviously there still were some scary elements to a lot of maps, like Mob of the Dead being in Black Ops 2 and things like that, but overall, you know, just the raw horror factor that was in World at War Zombies has not really been recaptured ever since then. So I feel like they're going to try to do that with Rave in the Redwoods. Now, whether that's going to be executed properly, I guess we're going to find out soon, but I'm excited to see what they've got for us. From what they've shown in the trailer and what they've told us, that this really does look like a scary zombies map, and I'm very excited to play this. Now, I'm going to be honest with you guys, the only thing that really does worry me is the Rave part, you know, where you hit the button and everything comes to life, quote unquote, as you guys can see right here. I'm not really sure how I feel about this. Now, apparently this is called some sort of delirium mode, and, you know, everything like gets a lot more intense, but what's the purpose behind that? I'm sure it's going to have something to do with the Easter egg, and we need to do it for some reason. I don't know how that's going to play out. I feel like that might ruin the whole vibe that they've kind of set up in the beginning, so I'm a little bit concerned about that, but honestly, I think I can let that slide if it's not a huge deal. And also, the weapons that they've shown us so far look really interesting as well. They really only showed us melee weapons. Now, we see like a baseball bat and an axe and a few other things that would be in like a 90s horror film, but I would say that these are probably not going to be the wonder weapons, because you did have the axe in Spaceland. It was a decent box weapon, but you know, it wasn't a wonder weapon or anything like that, like how the Discord and the head cutter and shredder, etc. were. It wasn't like that. I think that these melee weapons are probably going to be box weapons, but what the wonder weapons are, I'm not even entirely sure. I mean, part of me wants to know what they're going to be, but part of me is excited for, you know, what they're going to do creatively with these wonder weapons. I think they can do absolutely insane stuff with it now, because if these melee weapons from these 90 horror films aren't the wonder weapons, then what could they actually do? They're not going to give us laser guns like we did in Spaceland. We're not going to have, like, you know, these laser pistols, ray guns, whatever you want to call them. It won't be like that. It's going to be something else that fits the theme of the map, hopefully anyway. And also, it seems like they're going to innovate a brand new boss for each DLC map. In Spaceland, we had the Brute, and it looks like in Rave in the Redwoods, we're going to have the Slasher, basically like Jason or something like that. I don't think that this is going to be like the Easter egg boss battle or whatever. This is just going to be how the Brute acts in Zombies in Spaceland. That would be my best guess anyway, because they obviously, you know, they showed it off in the trailer. They wouldn't show the main boss battle inside the trailer itself, but I think that this Slasher could definitely be how the Brute is, and that makes me excited for, you know, the future DLCs. They're going to have something brand new and unique for each one, which is kind of something the trailer didn't do. We saw the Panzer quite a bit. We even saw him in Revelations, you know what I mean? Like, he appeared quite a bit. We had the Thrasher, we have the Mangler, so those are pretty, I guess, unique-ish, but I think that they're going to go in a completely new direction with each single boss for the DLCs. Now, in terms of the main questline Easter egg, I don't really know where they're going to go with that, because Spaceland wasn't really an Easter egg as it was a main objective. It literally told you, like, pretty much how to build the SETICOM, and there was only, you know, defend it, get the amp from Hasselhoff, and start the boss battle, which is really the entire Easter egg. So I hope that this Easter egg is more like a Treyarch style, where it doesn't really tell you straight up. We need to actually hunt for it and find it ourselves. I hope they go that way for the main Easter egg boss battle, and I'm sure, speaking of Easter eggs, they're going to have like a whole bunch of different little ones and very complex ones inside the map, just like, you know, the Ghosts and Skulls and still the unsolved Yeti Eye Easter egg within Spaceland. I think they'll have similar mechanics to that, which I'm really excited about, because that gives longevity to the map. And for me anyway, a big part of whether I like a zombies map or not is its replayability factor. If I can get on every single time and sort of find something new or have a unique experience on the map, then I'm going to enjoy it. Just like Origins, there's so many different ways you can play that map, so that's probably why it is my favorite map to this day, and hopefully that Rave in the Redwoods has a similar style of replay value, so we'll see how that actually ends up turning out. But honestly, I have very high hopes for this map. I do have higher expectations than I did for Spaceland, so we'll see how this actually turns out. But what I want to know from you guys is, what do you guys think of Rave in the Redwoods so far? From what we've seen anyway, we're going to be getting a little bit more information, especially if you follow Lee Ross on Twitter. He tweets out stuff quite a bit about this map, so you guys go check out his Twitter if you would want to. But what do you guys think about this map so far from what we've seen from the trailers, and any info you guys might have heard or seen about this map? I'm very excited to play it. I think it's going to be cool. It's going to be dropping for PlayStation 4 on January 31st, which is going to be really fun. I can't wait to actually start playing this map. I'm excited for it. Let me know what you guys think about this map in the comment section down below. If you guys did enjoy this video, be sure to drop a like on the video, guys. We're going to go for 115, of course. And also, if you guys are new to the channel, if this is my first video you've ever seen from this particular channel, make sure to subscribe if you guys do enjoy this kind of stuff. And also, while I'm at it, why don't you guys follow me on Twitter? The link will be in the description down below. We're getting close to 5,000 Twitter followers, and I interact with you guys all the time on Twitter and let you know any information with zombies in Spaceland, Black Ops 3 zombies, anything that's going on within the zombies community, you guys will definitely know about on Twitter. So go drop me a follow on the link down below. Anyway, guys, I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I will see you guys on the next video.